Hello, everyone. This is a quick GPMS update. I'll keep it right to the point and as brief as possible. So many good things occurring with GPMS, always the forward movement. We're still having many contacts and also getting more contacts every day. So GPMS is quickly growing with this. And you may not see yet it being reflected fully or substantially in the numbers, but what I wish to say is that the seeds are planted and that very quickly you will see it reflected in the numbers. So having said this, we just had a beautiful meeting with the Thailand team, Lee and I, and the Thailand team is really setting the precedent for the rest of the GPMS groups. And with their structure, with their GPMS teams and their organization, how they organized uh, everything with their template, it's working very great. They have approximately 12 or 14, perhaps, leaders in Thailand, leaders for getting the GPMS message out, and they also have subgroups, and they have developed their team, GPMS Thailand, very amazingly, and and they continue to go forward, and there are so many amazing things that they are doing with how they collect the voice. They even go to uh, the farmers' fields, laborers, if you will. Some go there and collects the voices, and also they have places at their homes where ones will come to register and register their children. And let's say if the mom's inside giving the quick information to get registered, their children are outside, but there is someone there to just watch their children as well. And because a lot of the places also in Thailand, like around the world, ones do not have access to the internet and to some of the technology, especially in the impoverished countries, if you will. So, having said that, that bridge is being met by the Thailand group in the way they're doing it, and they are reaching out where the biggest part of our voice worldwide will come from, the impoverished and uh, even the homeless people as well, and they're a big part of this. So it's great to see what Thailand is doing in respect with that. Um, Also, what I wish to say with this, Thailand will also be setting up their Telegram group shortly to begin to purvey how they are doing things, to share with all of the other groups, and to give others uh, an idea, perhaps a choice on how they wish to proceed with their groups in the individual countries that they are in. So it's a sharing, and let's say Thailand has created one of the prototypes of the structure to follow at getting your word out there. Um, so as I said, I will keep this brief. The Spanish group that Yolanda is hitting up, that has begun to grow. It's putting seeds out in many areas, including the sovereign areas. The Peru group now has begun to be activated and is beginning to grow with many people there. Um, Lee and I have been having some meetings with Canada, some in Canada, New Zealand as well, beginning to, let's say, uh, share more of GPMS and to so ones can understand, the process to get aligned with it in this great time of unity. So those are occurring. The support charities, as we said, is a great idea what Thailand has put in there, and so with these support charities, what it does, it assists, the ones that don't have much, assists them somewhat in whatever way while we are getting closer and closer to inception. So it's also a bit of relief. Of course, it's nonprofit and like charity, but also it gives in the individual countries the opportunities for the more wealthy ones to assist with the what you would call the not so fortunate ones, so that we keep taking everyone forward to the full comfort and the full liberation of everyone. So it's using, let's say, a bit of the old, but it's contributing it in such a way that it is assisting the people to take, again, everyone forward as a whole. So this is one of the most compassionate and most humane concepts as well, what Thailand has integrated into GPMS to assist the people until we get to the inception. So this is a great idea, and you may wish also to set these up. I believe Dr. Maz in the U.S. Empowerment Group, she had also several months ago, her and I believe a few others were going to construct something similar. I have no information if that has developed yet or where it is at, but there was a seed set in motion there long ago to do something similar. Um, and as we know with GPMS, that ones, let's say when they come in, sometimes to begin to assist, that because of certain things they may need to do, or because of divine timing, they are distracted to the side temporarily, and this does occur. So this may be the case with that. Um, I see, Mike, you're on there, but what I'm doing with this is I'm just doing a update broadcast to everyone. You can stay on and listen. That's perfectly fine. But I'm just letting you know that this is a short update and a substantial as well. So with that, also the Philippines, what I need to say is that we have contact with the beginnings of a huge group there with about 1 million. Also, I wish to say there has been at least some initial contact with the World Citizen Government, which is a sovereign organization that distributes the world passports. They have over the years initiated, or have over the years have 5 million ones that have accessed the passports, and of course that was accepted in 185 countries. But the importance of this is that it is a step above the old system, and they have been there. So Lee and I anticipate having a meeting with them very shortly to see if they wish to affiliate or unite, which is great. So you're looking at some good numbers if and when they do as well. And again, all of the sovereign communities that have been set up worldwide, as of yet, they're for the most part still separated. However, everything they were doing over the last decades was instrumental for this great time of unity and convergence. So having said that, all of these sovereign and autonomous groups will be coming in as well at some point, if not in the blink of an eye, in the very near future. And that is ascertained for divinely. It's why they had even begun to take the steps to become sovereign and understand the importance of it. Now, as I have publicly shared out openly before, all of the other goodwill intention ventures and narratives, such as Gesera, Nasera, prosperity funds, GCR, all of those things also, including with Trump and also the patriot movements, all of these and much more. They were, let's take Kim Gauguin with Life Force, another example, good intentions. You saw Romana in Canada, rallying the people. You also here in Europe see even the MEPs, the certain ones, telling the people you must stand, you must unite. So what you're seeing with all of these separate ones I just mentioned, they either have to converge and come into alignment with GPMS, or those concepts and ideas destruct. They're not in alignment with the full divine plan and liberation for humanity. So they'll serve purposes. They either reconcile and then become compatible with GPMS and bring the people in, or they destruct if it's not the good intention. So both things are occurring with it, and it's important to note this, because as all of the old narratives fall and destruct, these ones need to come in with GPMS, and that's what occurs. And we are witnessing this occurring. So again, things are setting up beautifully, absolutely, for all of these other groups to come in to GPMS. So it's not only us working also on the ground, there is also that divine element with the angelics, if you will, assisting and assuring that anything that is not in alignment with GPMS destructs, because GPMS is the divine plan. It is the absolute ultimate solution, and it is happening now, and nothing stops us. So I'll just check a couple other notes here. Yeah, so you can also say what the GPMS Thailand team has also done, during the course of creating their structure at purveying the GPMS word over Telegram. They have already comprised their administrative teams as well. So it's beautiful at the same time, not only are they collecting the voice, but they are also collecting the administrative teams that will play the big role in the near future. And they are also bringing in part of the templates that was made for the full liberated society for humanity. So they are, let's say, multitasking, which is so beautiful. But again, they are being the prototype for the other groups to follow. So they have done the work. They are doing more of it, and ones can, follow their example, or other teams, other groups can be their own example. So what is important is all the information will be shared between all groups, so everyone has the utmost information and tools and concepts to take everything forward quickly. which is occurring as well. So um, Thailand team is setting up a Telegram group to purvey things as well. Um, Also, it's my understanding, I asked the question, I believe in Thailand, to my knowledge, that some of the mainstream media in Thailand is beginning to put out the GPMS message as well to the people. So you can see where this is very substantial. And with this, I need to say uh, you do not need all of the people uh, now. You do not need billions. All you need is, let's say, about 3 to 4%, and that's around 200 million uh, votes in GPMS, and then boom, it causes that rapid viral virality to the rest of the world. So it's a misconception at this point thinking that you need billions before you begin it, because in reality, you only need these few 100 million, and then it rapidly begins to be built as well. So I needed to say that. Um, so just checking. So I said I was keeping this short and simple. So what I suggest is for all GPMS groups, populate, get your volunteers in there, get your members in there, um, and keep spreading the message out there. Use your own ideas. We're all a team and a group working together here. There are no leaders per se. Yes, sure, there are guardians like Lee, Yolanda, ones that have stepped up more to the plate to take a more active role. However, we are guardians in assuring things go forward, meaning that you don't need any direction from us. We will share, as we're doing, everything that we know and ideas. But it's up to you. You don't need to do anything that we say. You are also a guardian like us. Anyone that joins GPMS can uh, registers their votes. You are a member equal, and this is what we're doing when GPMS, comes to full fruition. Everyone in the GPMS world is equal. Your voice is heard. So it's important to know that you don't have any boss. You are your own boss. You don't need direction from others. Yes, you can share in the knowledge, whatever you wish to take you forward. But it needs to be, again, understood that each one of you, to your own degree, be proactive. You don't need to rely or depend on others for giving you the material to put out there. Although you can, we share the material and you can share it. But what I'm saying is that you are your own boss. You do it whatever way you wish to. There's no one to ask permission about really for anything here with it. You just act on your own accord and trust that. So that's great. I kept this short. We'll be having GPMS talk perhaps very shortly. We anticipate. We'll see what occurs. So we may be having one on this contributors channel, and also I may have one on my own official channel. We'll see what occurs with that. So this is great, and this is recorded. I'll just leave it like that for now. Of course, there's more, but I just wanted to give some quick informational updates. So having said that, love, light, and gratitude, and we're doing it, and this is such an amazing day. and the numbers are counting up quickly. Love and light. We'll speak soon.